Number one trait, probably in descending order, or at least the first few are the key: persistence, the inability to quit. Every one of my entrepreneurs that are hugely successful have that in spades. I don't know where you get it. Are you born with it? Do you develop it? Do you do it from the school of hard knocks? I don't know how you get it, but I know one thing for sure as an investor: if you don't have it, you're not going to succeed. You can have everything else, but if you don't have that low IQ, that when someone slams you on the head, you go down and then you bounce up and go, I'm an ass, I'm dumb, I'm back up, hit me again. It's like a weird thing, okay? That kind of a thing that goes on, the ability to handle a hard hit, is key. And I have been able to separate early on now my investments very quickly on one little thing that happens, and the minute I see it happen, I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna lose my money. And it's called feeling sorry for yourself. When I'm talking to one of my entrepreneurs, let's say we did the due diligence, we signed up the deal, I'm working with them now for 2 to 3 months, and something really bad happens, a disappointment, if they start doing a oh poor me, like, oh God, oh my God, that wasn't fair, you know, she blah, 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 blah. The minute I hear that talk, I know I'm gonna lose my money. Because the difference between the really great entrepreneurs and everyone else is how long they take to feel sorry for themselves. I really believe that. And so if you're the type that just boom, and like, oh shit, that shouldn't have happened, what, and keep working, you're gonna do well as an entrepreneur. Persistence. To tell you her story, by way of illustration, Daisy was selling 200 cakes, I believe. I might be off of my numbers because I always mix them up, so round them out in your own head. 200 cakes on Shark Tank before she appeared on Shark Tank. Boom! Every guy in America fell in love with her. She was the girl next door. Every guy ordered a cake. But her website crashed. She was out of business. She was out of business. But what did Daisy do? She was smart enough to pick up the phone and say, hey, here's what I'm doing. I got one phone. She doesn't mind me imitating. Here's what I'm doing. I got one phone line here. Now, I'm going to forward that phone line. And this was a message when she knew I wouldn't pick it. I'm going to forward that phone line to your phone line in New York. And you get a bunch of girls that sound like me and start taking cake orders. And that's exactly what we did. 3 good actresses that sounded, hello, is this Daisy Cakes? It sure is. All right? What did she do? Okay, she's amazing. She has over $1 million in sales in cakes. Okay, if I had to say one trait that I've seen in this lady over and over again is she knows how to get hit hard, make a lot of bad business judgments, but I don't really care about them because I know she's going to come back up. Persistence, okay? Cousin's Maine Lobster, I already cited for you, my handsome hunk on the right. When I come back, I'm going to pray to God, let me be born as Sabin's wife. And if he's not available, I'll take Jim. Okay. Cousin's Maine Lobster, when they were on Shark Tank, they were in business 3 months. Their great trait is they are street smart. Again, common to all my great entrepreneurs, but I'll give you a story to illustrate it. They were selling lobsters out of a food truck. Bang! They were in the food truck. They had 3 months of sales. They were so well prepared that they had listened to 4 seasons of Shark Tank, had written down every question any entrepreneur had ever been asked, and they came up with 2 answers if they got asked it. They were practiced. They were so smooth on the set. I thought they were in business for 10 years, and not a single shark said, they'd say, our monthly sales are, they never said, how long you been in business? They never said it. No one asked. They were that savvy on their feet. I was the lucky shark that won that competition to get them. They grew their 1 food trucks to 10 food trucks. They just opened a restaurant. They're making money hand over fist already. They also opened an online Cousin's Maine Lobster, direct lobsters right to your door, that kind of thing, anywhere. A very important part of Shark Tank to illustrate them in action is something we call updates. When you have a successful entrepreneur, the show likes to come back and do an update on, hey, what's happening? And the viewers at home really like that part of the show. When I pitched Shark Tank, oh, listen, they're getting an award from the governor's office in Maine for creating 50 new jobs in the state. It's the worst economy of all the states, the worst job market. They are? They are. You want to shoot it? Yeah, we love it. And then I call the governor's office. Hey, Shark Tank wants to shoot. They want you to give them an award for 50 new jobs.